Hello everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2. Now last episode we started our campaign with the Uesugi Clan, the clan focused mostly on matters of faith, and particularly with their warrior monks. Things went off pretty well to start things off. We defeated our starting enemy, the Jimbo clan to the west, and in the process vassalized them and their lands, before setting sail across the sea to the island of Sado, where we were able to conquer it from the ruling clan there, and gain access to their mines as a result. Now, it hasn't been smooth sailing though, because thanks to my willingness to stand up for my vassals as other factions declared war on them, we've now got a bunch of enemies on the mainland we're going to have to deal with. And so, compared to what I usually do in my campaigns, where I like to try and take things slow and steady, I think we're going to have to go on the war foot. So, let's get my army first of all back to the mainland. Now, in the games like this, and Empire Total War, it's always good to take advantage of the ports in order to embark and disembark your armies. Mainly because you can still move troops around when you do, whereas if you, for example, got them to march on here, it will take up the whole turn. So, let's grab the army. Oh wait, we actually had one unit, didn't we? We recruited. And I still need to level you up, don't I? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And what do we want to go for? Poets will increase our research rates for military tech or Bushido arts. Cavalry commander will give us wedge formation. Now all that does, it makes it more penetrative, so it can actually charge right into the middle of an enemy unit. But I believe it does make them less effective on the charge, in terms of like the charge bonus and the amount of kills they get. But it has its uses. So we could go for that, especially as we are doing stables at the moment back in our capital. Admiral, nah. Stealthy, will allow us to get night battles, it seems, at level 3. Or we can go for warrior. Right, let's get strategist, increase our campaign movement and influence, and I'm going to go ahead and get stealthy. The one I would like to try and go for is actually infantry leader, so we can get our hands on stand and fight, a powerful ability, probably the best ability to get. So if we can get our hands on that, that will be great. Let's make sure you stay behind. Move you over to here, and you guys can make your way over to the harbour. And then over here in Echigo, yeah, we're currently doing the stables, but if we go ahead then and just recruit a bunch of units. So for example, I don't know, let's get 2 of you for now, and then we'll get 2 more in afterwards and work our way like that. Hit enter. Oh crap, that was something I forgot I was going to do. So, when I was going through the video for the last episodes... Oh no. Right. Okay, this is not good. We're going to have to retreat and just hope they can't chase us down. Because if my army dies, that's game over, because that's my entire ruling family dead as well. But luckily, we were okay. That's good. But no, what I was going to say is, given the amount of enemies we now got, if you remember the, what was it, the Mogami clan here, they are actually really friendly with us. So I was just thinking, while I was originally going to go at war with them, given now that we've got a bunch of different enemy clans to deal with, I wonder if they're going to be willing for trade. Sorry, not trade, an alliance. Let's have a look. They are. Now I'm going to try and get military access as well, because if we don't get it, then they will not be able to come and support us if needed. Still satisfactory. What about joining in wars? Okay, so they are war of the Date clan. I'll tell you what, let's just push our luck. I don't know, I don't really need the Ikoiki, but these guys would be useful for them to join in. They're quite happy with that. Okay, let's try and then... Quest join war. Give me that as well. Satisfactory. Okay, sure. Means another enemy, but we now got a reasonably strong ally securing my eastern borders. So, I'll take that. Let's get some more bowmen now recruited for here. And let's get you guys back to the mainland. Perfect. We'll get you guys off here now and make your way over to here. Let's get the monk as well, I guess. You might as well join us. Okay, okay. So we get some more bowmen. I'll just order up these guys right away then. They can join up then with... So that should give us then 4 units. That'll give us 8 units of spears, 4 units of bowmen, as well as... Next turn, we'll be able to get our hands on the cavalry. Yeah, that should do us quite nicely. So, I think that is everything we need to worry about for now. Okay. Ah. So the Takeda now want to attack my vassals, the Yamanochi, right? If we do this... The Takeda are pretty strong. That's going to give us yet another enemy to have to contend with. But on the other hand, as well as potentially the Amagawa. But then... You know what? Breaker. I don't really oh. You're kidding me. We just lost my... my vassal, the Jimbo, now. So, just like that, we've now lost half of my allies. Crap. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. We'll manage. Let's get you guys over here for the moment. Alright, so do you think the Hojo are going to be able to defeat them, do you think? I'll tell you what, let's assume that they will. We're going to recruit 2 of you guys as well. That will get... Yeah, that will give us quite a lot of troops at our immediate disposal. What I might do as well, though, is if we go back to the army, I'm going to get my brother to actually march back to Echigo. Just so we don't have both family members in the same army, in case the army gets defeated sometime. So that should help things out. We've got one more turn in for that. Now, it was actually suggested in the comments of the last episode that going for warrior monks might not be the best plan because they are fairly expensive units. I think, even with our discount for being the Uesugi, I think we're still looking at about like 200 upkeep per unit. So it could work out pretty expensive. We'll double check now because we actually got access to a unit right now. Trade disrupted. Oh, the Hojo and Takeda clans are broken. Okay, cool. That could work out quite nicely. It's only a shame it's still in their territory. Could have got some attrition happening then. But tell you what, let's move you guys over. We'll grab you... Hang on. Yeah, all of you guys then. Join up with the army here. Right, we could try and hold the bridge. In fact, I think that was what I'm... No. Let's try and set up an ambush. So if we can set up somewhere along the forest here. Because of that red zone of control, the enemy, if they do try to attack, will probably go across the roads. And then we should be able to catch them just here. But, well, wait and see. How is diplomacy looking over here, by the way? +3. Still -1, right. Still got 1,700, so can we recruit now? We can. Mitsuke. So these guys are basically government officials, police officials, so they'll be able to keep the settlement under control a bit and slowly improve our growth as well. So let's do that. Is the ambush going to be successful? It is. Okay. Do I want to fight this battle myself, or just allow the ambush to happen? I know to resolve it. You know what? Let's fight the battle myself. Let's get a bit of action in today's episode. Now, given that we're in an ambush, it means, as you can see, we've got a very favourable deployment. And given that the enemy have got a lot of bow, Ashigaru, that means we'll be able to attack them while their missile units will count for nothing. Because in close combat, their troops aren't going to be worth that much. The only slight issue is the fact they do have 2 cavalry units with their leaders. But with my Yari spear... Oh, sorry, my Yari... Yeah, my Yari spears, it should be okay. But let's see about setting up the army a bit first. Let's not worry too much about that. So how do we want to do this? They're going to deploy here, so we could rush down here and hold this choke point here and here. So they can try and attack us, and then we just shoot them. But then, at the same time, given that they've got a lot of bowmen at their disposal, we don't really want that. We want to try and charge in as quickly as we can. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get the bowmen up here first of all. And if we can hold, I'll go... Let's take a risk. Let's use 2 units, right? So I'm going to get 1 unit here. And I'll get you then to come here. Excuse me, come here. What they will do then is the Yari Ashigaru, these 2 units, will block off these ways and go into Yari wall formation, making them very defensive. My bowmen then will take some shots against them. In the meantime then, the rest of my my spears will do the charge. We'll put them here so they can charge forward. I'll get you guys then, my 2 more elite units. Let's see about putting you guys maybe over here. Because I don't know about you. Okay, you've got War Cry. So, as you can see there, this reduces the enemy's morale, melee defense, and speed. Rapid advance will get us into position much faster, although, I'll tell you what, let's move you guys, actually, over to here. Just move you slightly over so you both count as hidden. And I'm going to put my commander behind these guys, just because these are peasants, and I want to make sure that they, well, don't run away. So, start the battle. Slow the things down. So, let's grab this unit first. Spread you up across the... here. And same for you then right here. Okay. Bowmen then can march forward in order to start firing on the enemy position. You guys then can start marching forward. And you guys can make your way down towards here. I mean, hell, if they wanted to attack their generals, that would be great. Or better yet... Better yet... Bows. Right, okay. If that's what they want to do, let's just attack them. Bowmen, come down here and attack. You guys, rush down here and attack. Alright, General, come forward and attack these. You guys come forward and attack across here. And you guys too. And then you guys can focus on taking out these. Oh, the generals just went right past my Yari Samurai. Whoops. Tell you what, that's fine. Go ahead. You guys wipe them out. General's going to go after these. They're going to go after these. My bowmen then can start raining down fire as well. I've already got... Yeah, I don't think he is. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 minutes before we can use any of their abilities. Oh no, I just used it, didn't I not? Oh. Well, in any case, for whatever reason, the generals have run off over here, meaning now we can just swarm and attack their other units. Oh, that's a problem. I forgot all about those. Crap, okay. Let's pull you out a second. I'm going to have you coming after those. That should be easy enough for us to eliminate. You guys come and attack these. Slow things down a minute. General, make your way around here. You guys come and attack this position. You come up here and attack those. You hold your position there. Alright, you're holding the ground well. You guys are doing a good job too. Okay. These guys should be pretty easy pickings given the fact that we outnumber them massively. And once we've got these retreated, broken, thank you. I want you guys to come out now and attack these guys over here. You come over here and charge into them for me. How are my cavalry doing? Right. You guys come and attack those. If we can get the spearmen here to break before the enemy's general gets back, we can send the 2 elite units after them. In fact, it looks like we're just about to pull that off. 56 seconds there. How are you doing? You're actually losing. Wow, okay. Alright, tell you what, let's grab my general. General's going to do a brave rear charge into that enemy unit. Bowman, make your way down towards here, so you can fire on the enemy position. Let's get... Oh! Looks like I didn't charge all my units forward. Whoops. That doesn't surprise me at all, to be honest. Okay, let's get you guys over here. You can chase them down. You continue chasing these down. You focus on firing on their position. You come over here and attack these.
A glorious victory will soon be yours.
That's just good timing, in fact. Let's get you guys now to go after the enemy general. You can help chase these down. Right. Tell you what, let's get you inspiring these. Okay, enemy has shattered. Come on, we just need you now to break as well. Excellent. I believe now that's all of their units. I don't see anyone else fighting. Oh, there we go. So, I'm going to chase these guys down. I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. So there we have it. Decisive victory. Only 276 losses, and in return we were able to wipe out practically the entire enemy army. Only about 150 of them remain. So, looks like we'll still have to try and chase down the survivors if we wanted to. And you guys have still decided to declare war on me. Well, we'll be able to bring in the Ashina and the Mogami, so hopefully... Damn, the Ashina decided not to join in, but neither did the Amagawa, so luckily it's just myself and the Mogami against them. Okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but I wonder if we can try and secure an alliance with them afterwards. Might as well try and keep our strength in numbers a bit, eh? Okay, light cavalry is now ours. Excellent. Can we reach that army? We'll march forward and attack. See about taking them out. Should be a pretty easy battle, just give it a second. The only thing is, I'm not too sure whether or not to try and push the advantage and go and attack the enemy settlement down here at Kazuki, or to try and stay where we are, given that we are now surrounded on 2 sides by enemies, especially if the Takeda decide to make their way across this side of the map. I'm really not too sure. I mean, it'll take us 1 turn to get there anyway. I'll tell you what, let's bring you guys back a moment, just to there. I'll get you guys to come over then and join up with the army. Or allow the replenishment to happen. It's going to take a little while for them to get up to full strength, but it'll get there eventually. And then, let's have a look. I only got 13. Right. Okay, let's sort this out. Let's move you into here. Okay, +5. So we need to have at least, yeah, +4. So that's going to give us a bit of extra money. We could try and get our hands on some more units. But, I don't know, it's not so much that I feel we need them. It's just a case that having the extra numbers will help. So I suppose we could get our hands on some more of these. You know what? Sure. They're fairly cheap. And what I will do as well is I'll order some of them so we can have an extra few units here for the garrison, just in case. And then, yeah, I suppose we can maybe march down there in the following turn or not? I don't know yet. Okay, I suppose we could always boost the taxes up if we need to. But I'm not exactly jumping at that, just because... Admittedly, it does give us a bit of money short term, but it can... Oh.
I would have you listen to my offer.
They were offering me a single payment in return for peace. You know what? Sure. If we can reduce the amount of enemies we have to fight at one time, I'm going to agree to that. Especially since we still got the Iki over here to deal with, as well as the Hatakeyama. So if we can let the Hojo just stay where they are, and then we go after the Takeda or something, that would be more useful for us. Now what's this? Bountiful harvest. Favorable weather conditions this year have led to an abundant harvest, so the clan have a surplus of agricultural products. We can either distribute the surplus, which will give us +2 happiness and +5 town growth for 2 turns, or we can go for plenty, which will give us 5 food and extra wealth. To be honest, that might help us a bit more in the long run, so let's go for a grateful population. Listen to the nice little haiku.
Hard work reflects in water. The harvest gathered.
This is some of the things I've always missed about the older Total War games compared to the more recent ones, is stuff like the little videos like that, or even when it comes to doing the assassinations. One thing I absolutely loved about the earlier Total War games, especially Shogun, was the animations they used to do for agent actions. So you used to get assassinations and things like that, which I'm glad they actually brought them back for this, because I don't think they included them originally in Empire Total War. And I was so disappointed when I saw in later games they didn't have them, the video clips, and then they brought them back for this. I was like, oh yes. But unfortunately now they don't have them anymore. Don't blame them, I guess, given the wide variety of different cultures they would have had to try and work with then. Whereas at least with these guys, with Samurai and Shogun 2, just like in Shogun 1, you've got essentially the same factions with the same units. So all you really need to do is just change the uniform colours a bit. But yeah, it's much better trying to do with this than I imagine with something like Attila, where you've got such a variety of different enemy types and that to work with. But for the moment, let's get going. We're still in Echigo, so if I move right here, we'll be able to keep an eye out for any potential attacks coming from the Takeda. And because it is autumn, I don't want to go into enemy territory and take attrition. So we'll leave things as it is. We've got some reinforcements coming down as well. That's good. That could actually even serve as bait, perhaps, if they try to attack us. Okay, looks like it's actually going to be okay. Although, you guys have been defeated. What? Wait a second. Copy photos. What happened? The Hatakeyama have taken that from the Megami. Okay, so we still got them, but because we're not next to one another, we'd have no land trade. Okay, phew. The Satake have dealt with the Ashina, though. Oh, that sucks. Only Otomo. Now, given that my main Shogun 2 campaign I've done on the channel was with the Otomo clan, it's kind of sad to see them being defeated this early on. But it happens, don't it? Alright, let's move you guys into here. Alright, I think, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Right, I'll keep these guys here then as a garrison. Yeah, otherwise we don't want to get too much more, otherwise we're going to start cutting into our income quite a bit. I'm going to keep the army here temporarily though, just so if we get the opportunity to march into North Shinano, then that'll be great. Otherwise I might have to pull back. Or would it be better to head towards the Iko-Iki and deal with them over here? I think that might actually be a better choice. Let's do that. We'll just have to keep an eye in case the Takeda decide to try and attack us. Although given our situation now where both my vassals have been destroyed, would it be worth maybe trying to get peace? No, unacceptable. Okay, they are strong factions, so we're going to have to be careful about that. Okay, anything we can try and do maybe with you guys? Trade?
Let us hope.
Also try and get a bit of extra money coming in. The Sakai as well. Let's have a look. Unacceptable.
Speak honestly.
Damn. Okay, it was worth a try though. Ah, we failed a mission. United we stand. Never mind. Just one of those things. Let's get you guys marching over here now. And what we'll do now, I just want to check my mine. Alright, we did finish upgrading it. So, if we get our hands on 2,000, which we will in the following turn, it'll be nice to upgrade it to a complex, giving us extra 1,200 wealth. And we can start looking into trying to do these, maybe. Getting a rice exchange, for example. It will consume food, though, so we'll have to bear that in mind. What do we need, though, for this? Right, let's work on equal fields for now. And then I want to swap over to Bushido so we can get our hands maybe on a Katana Samurai or something like that. But for the moment, it's just another quick turn. Right, that's something I'm going to have to make adjustments for. We've got a Takeda army marching straight towards us. Now bearing in mind, I don't know if they've got anything more than that. And it looks like they may be coming to attack us as well, the Satake. Okay. Hachiman's flock. A flight of doves has been seen circling the capital, my lord. Hachiman's flock brings divine blessings upon our clan. So we can either ask him to favour our war efforts and grant our warriors the blessings of heaven, or bless our fishermen so they might reap the teeming seas. So this one will give us +2 morale. That will give us extra growth from the ports. To be honest, that's going to be better in the long run, so I'll take that. And then let's see if we can set up an ambush with you. It's a shame we don't really know how well they are doing. Or we can't spy out anything that's happening over there, unless 2,000... I suppose if we were able to build a stronghold, we could potentially build a Saki den here and get our hands on ninja. For now, though, let's get the gold mining going. That will help us out quite a bit of money. Okay, in turn. And let's just see what the Takeda are going to do. Okay, they're marching straight towards us. It is an ambush. Right. Now bearing in mind, they do have some light cavalry, which is their specialty. And one of them's got improved charge, so I presume they've got a unique building for that. Otherwise, it's just a lot of Yari Ashigaru and Bo Ashigaru. So in terms of sheer troops, we do have the advantage here. In fact, we could just auto-resolve it. You know what? Given that we're quite close to the end of the episode, let's do exactly that. And just hope we don't take too many casualties. Close victory, right. Crap, and maybe it would have been better if I fought that myself. Wow. Well, we do outnumber them still, so we could chase them down in the following turn, and don't forget we'll gain access to a turn of replenishment, which they won't. So hopefully that will be enough for us to... Oh. Okay, you got another enemy against us. Our monk has leveled up at least, that's something. Trade agreement broke, annoying. Right, let's go and finish off this army here. Again, we'll just rely on the auto-resolve. It should be much more straightforward this time. When final decision, there we go. We managed to wipe them out, and only took 223 casualties. Slice them down. Now, is that enough for us to get a level up? It isn't. Damn. On the plus side, we pick up the trait Brave. Plus morale for all units under the man's command. That's good. And we got a son. Uesugi Nobumasa. Nobumasa, I should say. That's good. Right. In that case, let's have a look. We could set up an ambush here. It's going to be winter next turn, so I don't want to move into their territory. And if we can stay here, that will make it though so we can spot any attacks, ambush them if they come and attack us. And next turn we could even maybe push forward and attack them. Let's have a look at our monks as well. Extra Zeal 1 converting characters, inspiring towns. If we did this now, we could look into inspiring the army. Extra campaign movements. That could be useful-ish. Given what he's doing at the moment, though, let's go ahead and get militant. Increasing zeal when spreading armies, so that's going to give us better morale. Okay, we've got 769. Yeah, we've got quite a while to go there before we can do anything. It's annoying, but what can I do, really? Let me just check my diplomacy quickly. Is anyone else willing to trade? The Hojo might do, but they are hostile towards us.
You
Might be
are
able to come to
here
agreements.
Like an honest man at the front gate.
Right.
Better that, I suppose, than an assassin over the wall.
So what happens if I offer you some money? Just remember, what's the trade agreement going to give me? 113 a turn, so... The thing is, it could also be done extremely quick. Right. Tell you what, let me give you... Say 400. Okay, what about... Let's try to get that sweet spot. 300? Okay, what about 200? Because bear in mind, we are making 131, was it? Off them a turn. So if we can get that sweet spot, where we can get 113, right. So if we can just lose one turn, in order to... yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Oh. Why has that happened? Uesugi and Takeda have broken their Right. So how comes we lost our agreement? Wait a sec. Oh, wait. I can see now why. The Satomi managed to push forward. In fact, let me bring the map a bit larger so you guys can see. So at the moment, the Takeda have managed to become quite dominant, so I would like to try and deal with them quite quickly. The Hojo have actually got their realm separated. It looks like the Takeda have managed to push through, as well as the Satomi. Unfortunately, though, it looks like... yeah, the Megami have been destroyed as well. Date up here. Hatagayama are blocking off their entry here. Right, looks like things are going to be a little bit more difficult for us. I'll keep the army here for the moment. If we can push forward into North Shinano in the following turn, I think that will work out well for us. We'll have to keep an eye. In fact, if I grab my ship... No, I don't want to... In hindsight, let's pull you back. I don't want to be losing my ships to early attacks, especially as the Ikoiki have been working hard in order to try and get a few more ships than I do. Okay, it's an end turn. And assuming nothing bad happens, we'll bring the episode to an end then. No, in fact, my Metsuki has leveled up. Okay, let me just quickly do that. We don't need a new commander, because we've just got the one army right now. Let me just level him up while I remember. So we're keeping him in the town to try and inspire money. So let's go magistrates for that. Let's see, hunting dog, +1 cunning when apprehending. Yakuza for overseeing towns. Sure, we shall take that. But there we go. Let's end things here for today. So all in all, I don't know if I could say it's been a good episode or not. We managed to gain peace with the Hojo clan, which is good. We've managed to defend my territory against a Takeda assaults, as well as a Hojo attack initially. But we are now seeing some of the clans becoming more powerful, and it's really deciding where we want to attack next. Bearing in mind we still need to try and hold certain places, and we have only got the one army, so we don't have enough money yet to actually make any more. So I think in next turn what we'll do is go into North Shinano, see about going after the Takeda, and just hope that nothing happens from the Hatagayama up here. Because, yeah, we've lost our allies at this point. In fact, who have we got left? We've got no allies. All of them have been destroyed by other factions. Right, maybe it'd be in our best interest to try and negotiate peace at some point. But we'll sort things out next time. For now though guys, thank you for watching today's one. I hope you enjoyed, and that you do join me next time for some more Shogun 2. Until then everybody, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.